Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to White Fortress Cybersecurity. In last class, we completed our DOS and all the theory part, and we were on the practical one. And I showed you how we can start and DOS attack on any particular website. But as I was streaming and my system got crashed because of it, okay, so let's complete this one and then we will continue with our today's topic, that is cyber kill chain. And guys, if you get any doubts, any questions, you can let me know right away. So first, talking about mitigation, okay, how we can prevent DOS attack. So first is your network security measure, some stuff we can take care of when we have our own servers. Okay, so first is your firewall. Of course, you know that these are the first line of defense when we talk about any malicious traffic coming from the internet. So firewall. Second is your intrusion prevention systems. Okay, intrusion prevention systems, we already discussed that they can prevent any kind of intrusion, any kind of malicious traffic right away. Next is your load balancers. What load balancers can do? Like there are multiple servers. Uh, they are on the different locations, different geographical locations, and whatsoever the lots of data that is coming in will get balanced or will get distributed among those many servers, and therefore the particular server will not get filled up with all the data and will not get crashed. So load balancers are also emptied time to time. Okay, all their lots of data, loads of data, all the cache that gets stored also gets deleted time to time. So that just do not let the site go down very early, and even we can manage it better when we have got the load balancers. Next, traffic filtering, we can implement some access control lists. Like if the attack is coming from a certain IP or a few IPs, certain IPs, so we can block those IPs using the access control list as well. Blocking suspicious IP addresses, rate limiting, these all are traffic filtering techniques. Okay, rate limiting, what does rate limiting do? We also discussed it in the previous topics, that we can limit the number of requests that a server can will handle, the request that will reach the server at a certain time. Like for example, a server can take 1,000 requests, can handle 1,000 requests per second or per minute or whatsoever. So we just set it, the rate limiting, to 800 to 900 requests only, so that it is less than the request that reaches the server is less than how much it can take. Okay, so that is your rate limiting. Another, content delivery networks. The traffic again is distributed across multiple servers here, absorbing and mitigating the attacks using multiple content delivery networks and systems. Hello, God Vex. He, how you, ma'am? Hello, I guess. Welcome to the channel. Okay, next, incident response plan. Establishing a response plan, regular drills, and testing. And guys, I was just reading the comment, nothing else. Establishing a response plan, like whenever some certain kind of attack is happening, so the incident response team should already have a plan for it, how to tackle with it, how to handle that um, malicious traffic or whatsoever malicious activity or cyber crime is going on. So to handle that, there should be a response plan to every cyber attack. Okay, regular drills and testing should also be done on the system, especially the companies, large scale companies who have to follow compliances and everything. For them, it is very necessary to do regular drills, like testing the knowledge of their employees, and also making sure that no system is impacted already, no system, all the systems are getting monitored continuously and everything. Okay, so that is our incidents response plan. Ma'am, where are you from? I am from Delhi. India. Hello, Cyber Ravi. Welcome to the channel. I think it's the same account as God Vex. Luisi, very good evening. Very good evening, everyone. And guys, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hello, Inti sir. Live session is daily. No, Monday to Thursday only. Okay, previously I used to do it Monday to Friday, but Fridays are off, so I usually don't get enough time on my day off. So I'm not able to stream on Fridays. So Monday to Thursday, 5 to 6, we are live. And here you can ask all your doubts, all your questions. I reply to everyone. And Merry Christmas, everyone. I forgot. Okay, Merry Christmas, everyone. And also today is Tulsi Pujan. So if I hope someone don't get like thanks, ma'am. You are also ethical hacker. Yes, I'm also an ethical hacker. You can say that. And guys, if you get any questions related to your career or anything, you can also ask me about that in here. So, conclusion. In conclusion, DOS attacks pose a serious threat to digital infrastructure. We already talked about it. How much impact it can cause. Either it's reputational damage, financial damage, or lawsuits against the particular organization facing this attack. Understanding the various attack vectors, implementing robust security measures is also important. Actually I have knowledge of both. Okay, because I teach red teaming part two and I teach blue teaming part two. So I won't say I belong to a specific team right now. As a trainer, I would say Sir is a red teamer. He have a lot of knowledge about like all the red teaming stuff, even much more than that. Okay, he has got like a lot of knowledge about that. Ma'am, Python best is Java? I would say Python is easy and Java is used. You can say it's very well used. Okay, so it's up to you. We can say both are important. Same, ma'am. Okay, okay. You are also both red teamer or blue teamer, maybe? That's what I'm guessing. Or you are just a red teamer. Not sure. Cyber Avli. You changed your name. Um, okay. So, proactive defense strategies here. Wait a minute. Understand the various attack vectors. Implementing robust security is important, and having a well defined incident response plan are essential for preventing against these DOS attacks. Proactive defense strategies, including traffic filtering and use of content delivery networks, play a vital role in mitigating the impact of such attacks. As the digital landscape evolves, a continuous commitment to cybersecurity is crucial, safeguarding against any disruptive effects of DOS incidents, or you can say any web application incident. So, everything, every web application incident or something, there should be like we should already have some mitigation, some preventive measures we should take. That's it. Okay, now today's topic is your cyber kill chain. I'm gonna open that and then I'm gonna read your messages. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Cyber kill chain. Let me check if there is unified. Okay, this one only. I think this one has changed. Okay, so cyber Avli saying, "Ma'am, मैं red teaming में जाऊंगा." That's great. Cyber Avli, if you prefer red teaming, 2 month में मेरा CH का certificate आ जाएगा. Okay, great. CH practical and theory, brother. Practical का आएगा आपका certificate. Whatsoever the certificate you will be getting will be of practical stuff or the theory stuff. I know how to work DDoS attack. Yes, I also know how to work DDoS attack. CH practical and theory. Bro, I know practical and theoretical. Okay, so guys, just in case if you guys need mentorship regarding any CH, web application hacking, mobile application hacking like programs, you can contact us on the number given in the description below. We have got all the cybersecurity programs. If you want to enroll in any, you can contact us. Also, you can register for our courses. The link is already in the description below. Okay, so let's get started with cyber kill chain. The cyber kill chain is a military concept related to the structure of an attack. Okay, so in this cyber kill chain, we will be talking about how an attack occurs, what are all the stages of it, and it consists of target identification. Okay, we will identify decision or and order to attack the target, and finally the target destruction. So how everything from the attacker's side goes onto an organization or whatsoever the target is. So if we don't know how the attacker do, how the attacker thinks, we will not be able to protect ourselves from those things, right? So a cyber kill chain talks about that. Okay, so why it is important to understand how cyber kill chain works. The cyber kill chain will help you understand and protect against ransomware attacks, security breaches, as well as advanced persistent threats. मैम मैंने 50 rooms solve किए हैं. That's great, cyber lovely. That's a great achievement. You can use cyber kill chain to access your network and system security by identifying missing security controls and closing certain security gaps based on your computer's infrastructure. By understanding the kill chain as a SOC analyst, security researcher, threat hunter, or incident responder, you will be able to recognize the intrusion attempts and understand the intruser's goals and objectives. So I would say this one is a little bit part of blue teaming as well, because we talk about how all the things happen. Of course, if we know that, we can protect ourselves better, but I would say it is also somewhat part of your red teaming, but it is not considered. I don't know why. Because we talk about reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation of the payload and everything, and how an attacker control or command and control is how the attacker controls everything, and then actions on the objective, whatsoever its objective is, and working towards it. So we will be talking about all these 7 stages of cyber kill chain. So, in this room, you will learn about each phase of cyber kill chain framework, the advantages and disadvantages of the traditional cyber kill chain. As a result, you will be ready to recognize the different phases, like which phases, which one, okay, what each phase does of the attack carried out by adversary, and be able to break the kill chain. So, we have already done this one. Now, let's get started with the reconnaissance. Okay, we also talked about 5 phases of hacking. Now, this is cyber kill chain. It's even, we will be digging deeper into that part. Okay, reconnaissance, I told you guys, it's all about gaining information, gathering information of a specific target. So, reconnaissance is the research and planning phase. Okay, XYZ ABC, welcome to the channel. मैम न्यू हेयर, सारा वीडियो देखेंगे तो एथिकल हैकिंग सीख जाएंगे. हाँ जी, आप सभी, आपको काफी कुछ इससे सीखने मिलेगा इन वीडियो से. अगर आप बिगनर हैं तो ये आपके लिए बहुत ही अच्छा कोर्स है ये वाला. ठीक है, अगर आपको हिंदी प्लेलिस्ट में देखना है तो हिंदी प्लेलिस्ट भी हमने ऑलरेडी बना रखी है. मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी डाल रखी होगी. लेट मी चेक इफ आई हैव गॉट इट इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन. सो पीपल हु आर कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी, they can also check. Yes, in Hindi also, the ethical hacking Hindi playlist is also in the um your what do you call it, a description, in the description, and you can just go through that. Or if you're also comfortable in English, you can go with this one. देखने से नहीं होता उसे practical. Exactly, and we have covered a lot of practical in each and every video. We have tried to cover 90% of the practical part and 10% of the theory, so that you guys learn practical also, not just the theory part. Okay, so you will learn a lot through it. And if you guys need mentorship, then again, definitely you can contact us on the number given in the description below. You can register for our courses. Okay. And in the mentorship, we provide notes and certification and everything you need to go for a cybersecurity journey. So, reconnaissance is the research and planning phase of an attack against system or victim. In this phase, the attacker will research everything, will plan everything, okay, how an attack should be done on the target. Adversaries use this phase to gather information about their target to inform their next steps. This information can include infrastructure details, employee data, business processes, and exposed technologies. Reconnaissance is often passive and undetected. Okay, so your here it could include information about like who that specific person is, okay, who that specific organization is, and how many people are working in that specific organization, how their business processes are done, and whatsoever. Like for example, I told you about multiple stuff. Like I have got a specific website that I want to work upon, that I want to have information about. So here I can simply go to click in here, and then I go to Vaporizer. Okay, I can just learn about the technologies that are being used in a certain website. And if there is any vulnerable one, then I can just uh, take my further steps for that one. So, uh, reconnaissance has got two types: passive reconnaissance and active reconnaissance. So, passively means, like, for example, I am asking. I want your information. So I'm going to your friend, and then I make your friend my friend, and I am passively asking for the information with your friend. Okay. Or I am looking for you on the internet, on the Instagram, on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter, or whatsoever, on the social media applications. I'm performing OSINT on you. Okay, that is all the passive information gathering, passive reconnaissance. But if we talk about active reconnaissance has got what? Active reconnaissance basically will, I am asking you directly about your information. Okay, so poor recon typically leads to sloppy attacks, while well informed adversaries can create highly targeted, believable payloads that increase their chance of success. So, if an attacker do not perform this reconnaissance phase well, then it will get stuck in the further stages or further phases of hacking, and then what will happen? It will have to come back to the information gathering phase only. Tell about what uh, tell about what cyber avli. Do you have any questions? Guys, if you have any questions, any doubts, let me know right away, and do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so a valuable piece of recon is OSINT, open source intelligence. With OSINT, adversaries gather insights about their target through publicly available information. Some public sources where OSINT data can be collected from include, here you can see all the open source intelligence, means passively gathering information of your target. Okay, you can gather information from search engines, from print and online media, okay, from social media accounts, from online forms, blogs, online public record databases, who is lookup, okay, who is and technical data and everything. That's what you can do. For more, you can check out this OSINT room. I think we have already covered it. Let me check. No, this is just not a room. This is a article on OSINT. So OSINT has got basically got a lot of tools, and using those tools, you can passively gather information without getting the direct contact with the target. You can gather information on your target system. क्वेश्चन नहीं है, छोटा भाई बनना है, ओके. Here you can only become my student, not my younger brother. Okay. Um, Reconnaissance types, passive recon. I hope you don't mind. I'm just saying some normal random things that I mean. Okay. Here, passive recon. This involves having no direct interaction with the target. This may include who is lookup, social media scraping, or reviewing data, breached data. Active reconnaissance, this involves direct contact with the target with activities such as social engineering, port scanning, banner grabbing, or probing for open services. So here I told you that in active reconnaissance, that you are directly asking the system, you're scanning the ports using the nmap like tool, you're banner grabbing, you're probing for open services, you're looking for open services. I don't know why, but half of my students just start calling me Didi instead of ma'am. I mean, I don't mind, of course, but like, I don't get it why that happens. Anyway, okay, thank you. Let's continue. So let's look at it from the attacker's perspective, who initially doesn't know what company he wants to attack. Okay, so let's start. So, a malicious attacker named himself Megatron. Okay, this is a random name your ethical hackers keep, right? Megatron, Anonymous, and some dark megalodon, I don't know, some such kind of names they just keep. Okay, and decide to conduct a very sophisticated attack that he has been planning out for years, studying about it, researching different tools and techniques that could help him get to the phase of the cyber kill chain, get to the last phase of the cyber kill chain. Okay, and executing the attack, getting the access of and everything. Which certificate would be good for a fresher? Okay, as everyone, I would say like CH. Okay, but not the EC Council. I would say the one with the practical is more essential. If we talk about the company and stuff, they will definitely ask for CEH, EC Council. That's what they usually ask for. But if you need knowledge, then you have to go for the practical one. Okay, for practical, also, if you guys need mentorship, you can contact us for that. Okay, we also provide you with CH certifications and everything, and voucher also. You will get some vouchers also if you enroll from our side. CH very costly. I would suggest in TSAR. Do contact us on the number given in the description below, and I'll guide you, okay, for the courses, and I'm damn sure it will help you a lot. Okay, just contact us on the number given in the description below. I'll guide you through it. Let's continue, guys. In order to operate in this phase, the attacker would need to conduct OSINT. So, first phase, of course, the attacker will have to gain information. Let's have a look at email harvesting. So, email harvesting is the process of obtaining email addresses from the public, paid or free services. Okay, so like basically, I want, there is some target organization that I want to perform the attack upon. So what I can do, I can simply um, do email harvesting on that certain organization and gather all the email addresses, names, or numbers, maybe, or phone number harvesting. of those people who are working in that particular organization. Okay, from public, paid, or free services, an attacker can use email address harvesting for phishing attack. Okay, then conducting a phishing attack. We have already discussed it, guys. We have done the practical of phishing attack and email harvesting and everything. Not email harvesting, phishing attack we have done. A type of social engineering attack used to steal sensitive data include login credentials and credit card numbers. The attacker will have a big arsenal of tools available for reconnaissance purposes. Here are some of them. Okay, so uh, in phishing attack, there are some social engineering tools that we can use to give the bait to the target. Then the tools like Harvester, Hunter.io, OSINT framework can be used. Okay, CH very costly, same price, EJPT available. EJPT is very good course, I would say. EJPT is really great. Okay, but if you're from India, the HR only asks for CEH. Okay, EGP, I would suggest EJPT, CPTS like courses. They have got a good knowledge. Not CPTS, but CPTS is not for beginners. Okay, so what is the name of Intel gathering tool that is web based interface to the common tools and resources for open source intelligence? Tell me, guys, what is the name of Intel gathering tool? Okay, so here let's complete this thing. The harvester, other than gathering emails, it is also capable of gathering names, subdomains, IP addresses, URLs using multiple public data sources. Hunter.io, this is an email hunting tool that will let you obtain contact information associated with the domain. And OSINT framework provide the collection of OSINT tools based on various categories. So what is the name of that Intel gathering tool? CompTIA, Pentest, or Plus, or EJPT will be best. Com CompTIA Pentest only have got MCQs, and I would say EJPT is better. But IHRs again ask for CompTIA Pentest rather than EJPT. So I don't know what's wrong with these HRs these days. They do not have any knowledge about the certifications, but they are just taking interviews and just going for the herd, you can say. Both are best, I think that. Okay, so guys, tell me what is the name of that Intel gathering tool that is web-based interface to the common tools and resources for open source intelligence. And second question is, what is the definition for email gathering process during the stage of reconnaissance? PNPT and OSCP, which is best? What is PNPT? Which one is better? PNPT is better. Okay, I have asked sir. And it is also not for beginners, PNPT. The nmap से brute force attack, हाँ nmap से brute force attack सकते हैं नहीं, एन nmap से brute force हो जाता है, FTP brute force हो जाएगा, हाँ थोड़े थोड़ा हो जाता है, वो स्क्रिप्ट से हो जाता है, स्क्रिप्ट्स की मदद से किस पे करना है nmap की मदद से brute force? किससे करना है nmap की मदद से brute force वैसे scripting में होता है anyway guys tell me what is the definition of email gathering process and this intel gathering tool. I want answers. So many people are watching. Guys, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel and stay connected with White Fortress Cybersecurity. And as a beginner, this course is really good. OSINT framework, correct. OSINT framework. And what about the second one? Email gathering process. Intel techniques. That is your email harvesting. Okay, let's move on to the weaponization. Okay, the attacker gained the information about its target, and next part is your weaponization. So, after a successful reconnaissance stage, this are ethical, not an ethical hacker, the attacker would work on turning the raw information into actionable attack tools through crafting malware and exploits into a payload. So, creating the weapon means creating the exploits into a payload, writing the code and everything. Okay, crafting malware. Most attackers usually use automated tools to generate the malware or refer to the dark web to purchase the malware. Okay, but more sophisticated actors or nation sponsored advanced persistent threat groups would write their own malware, would write their own custom malware to make the malware sample unique and evade the detection on the target. So those who make their own malware, okay, they would just those malwares will not get detected by any antivirus or anything. Okay, email harvest, collect email addresses related to the target. Okay, great, Luigi, you were correct. That was the answer to it. So, uh, if you want to read about dark web a little bit, you guys can go to this link. Okay, and before we proceed, let's define some key terminologies. Like, what is a malware? We already talked about it previously. I hope there will be no confusion in these topics. We covered it in Metasploit framework part also. Malware is a program or software that is designed to damage, disrupt, or gain unauthorized access. We talked about viruses, we talked about worms, Trojans. That is all part of your malwares. Next is your exploits. Exploits are programs or codes that take advantage of the vulnerability or flaw in the application system. Like if there is already a vulnerability, then there is an exploit already there for that. Some kind of code or program that can use to exploit. That is called your exploits. Okay, exploit you can call it. So a payload, and payload is the malicious code that we actually send to the target system, and it ultimately runs on the target system, giving the access back to the attacker, or whatsoever the attacker's work was. It the payload gets delivered to the target system, and then the work of the attacker gets half of the work of the attacker gets done. So continuing with the our Megatron hacker scenario. Okay, this is for guys who have just joined. This is our hacker's name. Chooses to buy an already written payload from someone else in the dark web. So in the people in the dark web might also write their own codes, or they might just take the money and just pick some code from the some random websites too, so that he can spend more time on the other phases. So he chose to buy it. He was a rich hacker, I guess. So in the weaponization phase, the attacker can adopt the following tactics. So what tactics? In the weaponization phase the attacker is doing? Creating an infected Microsoft Office document containing a malicious macros or VBA. So using your Microsoft Office documents macros, there is an option for macros. The attacker can write the scripts, can make its weapon, or you can say payload, even more stronger. Visual basics for application scripts. So ma'am, कॉमफिश बेस्ट है या कैमरा हैकिंग के लिए? कैमफिश बेस्ट है क्या कैमरा हैकिंग के लिए? जस्ट अ मिनट, आई नीड चार्जर. कैमफिश बेस्ट है क्या कैमरा हैकिंग के लिए?
शायद से हाँ, पर वो स्पेशलाइजेशन नहीं पर स्कैम हैकिंग की गई है.
Yes, it is good for camera hacking. Okay, next, create a malicious payload or a very sophisticated worm. Okay, that is what the attacker do. Okay, in the weaponization phase, or a very sophisticated worm implanted on USB drive and then distribute them in public. Okay, so like distributing in an a certain location. Okay, so that it reaches its target, and set up command and control infrastructure for executing the commands on the victim's machine, or deliver more payloads. So after that, after weaponization phase, it can uh, do multiple things like setting up command and control in its systems. Like whenever the target executes its payload, the connection comes back to him and he can get the control of the system. Okay, or delivering some more payloads to create a backdoor. Okay, infect the victim's host with a backdoor which can provide a way to access the computer system bypassing the security mechanism. We already talked about backdoors. भी मैंने यूज किया है. ओके ग्रेट. मैंने यूज नहीं किया, सर ने यूज किया है. So infect the victim's host with a backdoor, which would provide a way to access the computer system and bypass the security mechanism. Tailoring phishing templates or OAuth consent apps to look legitimate and dupe the victim. So also there is some kind of application, some kind of game. So attacker might just put the put its own payload, make some changes into a good application and make it look legitimate. So to fool the victim. Okay, so and also all those commands and payloads that it was delivering to the system, it can also modify the operating system, and ultimately, whenever the attacker would need to get the access of your system, will be able to do it. Okay, so what is the term for automated scripts embedded in Microsoft Office document that can be used to perform tasks or exploited by the attacker for malicious purposes? It's very easy. We just studied it. You're from Rajasthan. Okay, great. I'm also Rajasthani. Cyber Avli. But like my ancestors are from there. And guys, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. What is the term for automated scripts that can be embedded into the Microsoft Office document and can be used for uh, performing a task or exploited by attackers for malicious purposes? We just studied that. What do we call them? Louisi, Cyber Avli. What is the answer for this one? Okay, then we will talk about delivery of your payload. The attacker already gained the information on the target for the further phases and then weaponized by creating an payload after knowing the vulnerabilities of the specific of the target on the specific system. It might be a specific technology that the attacker is using. Okay, this is the question. What is the answer for it? No one answering. It's macros. I'm not getting answer for from your side, guys. That is really bad. Okay, it's macro. Luisi, are you there? Just asking. Next is delivery. Delivery is when Megatron or attacker decide to choose the method for transmitting. Like in here we read using the USB maybe. Okay, here this was an example. Implanting it to a USB drive and then distributing them to the public. This distribution is delivery. Okay, and it might be through a phishing email. It might be through USB drops. It might be a watering hole attack. Okay, let's read all these. So there are plenty of options to choose from. First is your phishing email. I already taught this one in when we talked about social engineering techniques. After conducting the reconnaissance and determining the targets, like there are multiple people who are working in that particular company, then there might be some email harvesting and everything was done. Then the attacker sends an email, a very well created email to its target, and then when the person opens it, the payload will get delivered to the target. So the determining the targets for the attack, the malicious actor could craft a malicious email that would target either a specific person or multiple people in the company. Like he sent a single email to multiple people, like some or the other one will open it definitely. Yes, Louise, you are correct. It was macro in Rajasthan. I from Churu. Okay, I don't know where I'm from. In Rajasthan, I don't know the specific location. I won't disclose anymore. The email would contain a malicious link or email attachment that would result into a compromise. Okay, that email would have a malicious link or might be a malicious file attached to it. Email attachment means there might be some Microsoft document, there might be some image, there might be some application. Okay, just a link or an application or a document. It could be anything that would be delivered to the target. Then USB drops offer the attacker a physical delivery medium into the public places like coffee shops, car parks, or on the street. Like just dropping the USB. That's what it literally means. An attacker might decide to conduct a sophisticated drop attack by printing the company's logo on the USB drive and mailing them to the company while pretending to be a customer sending the USB devices as a gift. It might mail them to the company. It might just print the company's logo on the pen drive. Okay, to successfully deliver the pen drive. Another is watering hole attacks are targeted and designed to aim at a specific group of people by compromising the website they are usually visiting. Like there are, he knows that this is the specific website which is already vulnerable. Okay, or whatsoever. So it just simply uh, attacks those targeted people who visit that specific website, redirecting them to a malicious website of the attacker's choice or creation. And there, the malicious content, the payload might automatically get downloaded, or it might not. They might have to click on it. The attacker might make sure that the people click on it and download them itself. So victims would unintentionally, but of course, the victim will unintentionally download the malware or malicious application to their computer that will result in a drive by download. And an example can be a malicious pop-up asking them to download a fake browser extension, or asking them to download a fake antivirus, you can say, or download a very important file or some fun file. Who knows? Okay, so there might be certain methods that the attacker will use, but of course there should be enough information to the attacker. In The attacker should already have enough information about the target so that it can perform the specific attack accordingly. घर जाके लूंगा class by the by. Okay, so and guys, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, what do you call an attack targeting a specific group by infecting their frequently visited website? Tell me, guys, what do you call an attack targeting a specific group by infecting their frequently visited website? We have just talked about it. Louis in Intisar and Cyber Avli, if you're still there. Yes, Louisi and Intisar, you both are correct. It is watering hole attack. Okay, let's move to the next one. That is your exploitation. Okay, so when the payload is delivered, all the things are delivered. Now it's time for the exploitation phase. In the exploitation is the moment the attacker's code executes on the target, taking advantage of a known vulnerability. In this phase, Megatron can opt to utilize a number of key techniques to gain access. So this time, it might execute. The payload is already delivered, so it might execute some ransomware. It might send a few more payloads, or it might do some stuff like that. So exploitation is the moment the attacker's code gets executed on the target, and the attacker will get the access and will be able to execute it, like malicious macro execution, 0 days exploits, and known CVEs. Malicious macro execution, this may have been delivered through a phishing email that would execute a ransomware when the victim opens it. Okay, so what will happen? As soon as the victim saw that, okay, this looks like some very important email, opens the email, then sees, okay, this is an important document, clicks on it, downloads it, opens the document, and here he gets the ransomware. And I hope, guys, you remember what ransomware was. Like, all the system files, everything will get encrypted in its system. Okay, all the targets files, everything will get encrypted, and the payment for decrypting, or for the key for decrypting those files, can be only done through Bitcoin or some cryptographic techniques, so that the attacker's identity is still hidden. Okay, and next is your 0 days exploit. 0 day exploits, these leverages on unknown and unpatched flaws in a system. Like, there might be some unknown flaw in the system, some unpatched means unupdated or patched flaw in the system. These exploit leave no opportunity for detection at the beginning. So these 0 days exploits usually go undetecting undetected for like 200 days, if you guys have heard about it. Okay, so 0 day exploits, these leverages are unknown and unpatched flaws, and they do not get detected easily. And whatsoever the target is, whosoever the target is, or the vendor, even the vendor of that specific system, might also not know about the specific vulnerability into the system. Next, known CVs, the vulnerabilities we already know that exist. So the attacker can choose to exploit an unpatched public vulnerability, means publicly known vulnerability. In 0 day attack, it is not publicly known, it's completely new to the users, or to the target, or to the vendors. But known CVs, like, there is some already publicly known vulnerability that an attacker can exploit, that can be found on the target environment. After gaining the access to the system, the malicious actor could exploit software, system, or server based vulnerabilities to escalate the privileges or move laterally through the network. Signs of exploitation to look out for include unexpected process spawns, registry chance. Okay, so for these kind of exploitation, like there is already some malicious actor in your system, some malicious software in your system. So for uh, uh, that, you can detect them by some unexpected process spawn, or there might be, like, for example, let me show you. Like, here is my task manager. Here, the CPU usage is like peaking to like 70, 80, 90, 100, maybe around 100. So there might be a virus. Okay, a few days back this was peaking a lot, then I discovered that my system also have a virus. Okay, and some antivirus softwares, some legitimate looking antivirus softwares are also viruses sometimes. Okay, this is one of the thing. Memory might be like peaking to 90, 70, 80, 90, something like that. Okay, so that could also be the case. Disk is peaking or something, network is peaking a lot. So these are the signs. Unexpected processes are running. On startup, your CMD is opening all the time. Okay, that was the case in my one. That I discovered that there is a virus in my system. Whenever I restarted my system, the CMD command prompt was opening. Then I checked my startup processes. Then I saw, okay, there it is. Then I checked my task manager. There also it was. Okay, so from there, then I recognize I installed the virus. Next is your registry changes on new services created. Some changes in the registry. What is this? There we have this registry editor. Okay, it's basically the part of your forensics. Mostly we teach this thing in forensic, how to look for the viruses, or you can say what actually this registry do. It has got all the information about a certain user and its system. Okay, everything whatsoever we modify, whatsoever we do in the system, everything gets stored in here in the registry editor. There are a lot more things that this registry editor do. Okay, this is another thing. There are some changes, some new services are created, some suspicious command line arguments are found in the system logs. Okay, some so in this sysmon, like here you can see here, just a minute, registry editor. Okay, I have, guys, if you need to install Sysmon, we have already made a video on this, so you can just look for that. I forgot where it was. It was somewhere in Windows, something, I forgot where it is. Okay, so for that you can watch the video for Sysmon and put it in your system. It was not even in here, I guess. It was in Task Manager. Um, And guys, that's it for today. Let's just complete this last question. What is the term for the cyber attack that exploits a software vulnerability that is unknown by software vendors? Okay, this is last one, last question for today. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Monday, we will continue with all this installation, command and control, and everything. Okay, just give me the answer for this one, and then we'll continue it tomorrow. Till then, let me open the task manager to show you guys the Sysmon thing. Not the task manager, task scheduler. Where it was, I forgot. Computer. Oh, oh. Yes, Louise, and in Tsart, you're correct. It's your 0 day, 0 day attack. What? There was a problem. Please try again. Let me reload the page and try it again. Okay, the answer is correct. I just I just cannot remember computer management what it was. It was event viewer. I just literally look for everything except the event viewer. Application. I forgot actually. I haven't used it for a long time. Sysmon. किधर आता था?
You have to install.
I have it already.
Like extract it from where you have to access
No, that we could access it from event viewer application services logs here. Here it was event viewer, then
put in C/Windows
event viewer.
system.edu.
I know. I made a video on it too. I remember. I just forgot where it is right now. Here, Microsoft Windows is one. Microsoft Windows, and in Windows, here it was. Actually, it looks similar. No, that's why I forgot that it's not here. MNOPQR, here it is. This Sysmon operation. Here, Sysmon is used for your system monitoring. Okay, this is all the information of it. So, okay, guys, see you on the in the next class on Monday. If you have any doubts, any questions, just let me know in the comment or in the chat box. And also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are interested in mentorship, you can definitely contact us on the number given in the description below. And also, you can register for a course, enroll in the course. The form is already in the description. You will get live classes, recorded videos, notes, certification, everything you need to begin your cybersecurity journey as an beginner or as an professional. Also, if you want to upgrade your skills, for that also you can contact us. See you guys next time. Bye bye.